Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and the new iOS 26.5 is coming out really soon. We're talking about days here until we get this update released to the public, and it will of course be the last big update to iOS 26 before we move on to the betas of iOS 27. Now most likely of course during the summer we will also have iOS 26.6 released, but that should be only bug fixes and improvements. So in today's video, I will show you guys a few really important things that you must do before you try to update your device to the new iOS 26.5. Now before we get into all that, just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are still not subscribed to the channel, so if you find the videos helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, as it helps the channel a lot. Now, first of all, we're talking about size and storage here. Now, as you probably have noticed, iOS 26 updates have actually been quite big on size. And you can see right here, this is iOS 26.5 RC, and it came in at around 9 gigabytes. Of course, it will be different on different devices, but expect to get around like this size if you're updating to the RC. That's because when you're on beta and you update to the RC, iOS is completely reinstalled on your device, but it should be a bit smaller when you update from iOS 26.4, whichever iOS version you're at, to iOS 26.5, but it will still most likely be around 3 to 4 gigabytes. That's why you need to make sure that you have enough storage. I don't know why, but with these iOS 26 updates, it has actually required a lot of more free storage than the actual size of the update. So I'd suggest you have at least 10 to 12 free gigabytes of space on your iPhone in order to make sure that you will be able to update your device to the new iOS 26.5. Now to do that, you head on to the iPhone storage settings, and once you go here, you make sure you have enough free storage. If you don't, then you will have a few suggestions here, a few different things that you can do to make sure that you have enough free space. If there is no way for you to actually have more free space on your iPhone, and you of course don't want to delete maybe your videos or photos, what you can do, which I suggest you do, is just go ahead and delete some of the social media apps. You can see right here, these apps like Snapchat and Facebook and TikTok, they're taking a ton of space on the device. You can see the app size is at around 400 megabytes, while documents and data is at 3.5 actually gigs. Now what you can do here is just delete these apps, update your device, and then reinstall the apps, and you will still have more free storage on your iPhone, as these documents and data will pile up during the time, but of course in the meantime you will have more free storage on your iPhone. So again, make sure that you have around 10 to 12 free gigabytes of storage before trying to update. Now, as you probably know by now, if you have experience with your iPhone and you had an iPhone for a few years, updating your iPhone is actually very simple. Couple of clicks, wait for like 5 minutes, and you have your device updated without any problem. So even though iOS updates are actually very safe, and most of the time, like 99.9% of the time, nothing will go wrong, you still don't want to take the risk of something going wrong and you losing your data. That's why I suggest you back up your device before trying to update. You can do an iCloud backup if you have enough storage there, or you can just back up your iPhone to your computer or laptop, but always make sure that you actually update your iPhone, especially if you're moving from an older iOS version to iOS 26. Like if you're still on iOS 18 and you're trying to update to iOS 26, always make sure that you have your device's data backed up. Now, as I said, updating to new iOS versions is very simple. But in this case, when we have these betas released and a lot of people actually trying them out, there will be two different scenarios in which you can update your device. So if we go here to the update page, if you're on iOS 26.4 or older iOS versions, then there won't be any problem for you. It will be very easy. All you have to do here, once this update is out, come here, tap the install button, and you're good to go. Now, if you're on the RC of iOS 26.5, then you won't be getting the update for iOS 26.5 when it's released to the public, because you already have that update on your device. In the case that Apple will change something during this time from the RC to the public release, then there will be another like RC2 release, and you will see it right here. You can go ahead and update. But there will be also a ton of people that actually don't like to install the RC. They just want to move to the public release from betas, and you can only do that if you haven't yet installed the RC on your device. If you go to this page, you see the RC here, don't want to install it, all you have to do is go to the beta updates and turn them off. That will remove the RC from this page and will show you the public release when it's out, even though I don't think you should do that. You should just go ahead and update to the RC. It's basically the same update. Now, talking about devices, of course, every device that is on iOS 26 now will also support the new iOS 26.5. And if you have an older device like the iPhone 11 series, which are the oldest devices to support iOS 26, I do suggest that you update to the latest, which will be iOS 26.5, because most likely iOS 27 will drop support for those devices. So iOS 26 will be the last update on your device, so you always make sure that you have the latest there, so you get all the fixes and improvements on your device, even though you're not getting the new iOS 27. So when can you expect this update to be released, and should you update or not? Well, first of all, you should update. The update is actually quite good. It has been very solid, especially from the last two betas, beta 3 and beta 4, and now the RC has actually been quite good. The battery is improving with these updates, so if we go ahead and take a look here at the battery life, is actually not that bad. So you can see right here 80%, almost 7 hours, right here 81%, 9 hours 6 minutes. Even though in my experience with this device right here, iOS 26.4 has been a bit better on battery life, but it's not something that you will probably see on have an impact on your daily use. The performance is also really great. Since beta 3, everything is super smooth, everything is really good, so don't have any issues there with the performance and battery of the new iOS 26.5. But when can you expect this update to be released? Well, as I said, we're on the RC right now, when we're expecting it to be released next week. I don't think there will be an RC2 for this update. If it will be released alongside with the public release. That will most likely happen on Monday, May the 11th or May the 12th, which will be the Tuesday. Usually Apple is releasing new updates this time, 11th or 12th, so Monday or Tuesday. These 2 days are the time that Apple has recently been releasing these bigger updates, so expect that to happen this time around as well. So that's basically it for this video, guys. iOS 26.5 is almost here, just a few days now away from this update, which will be the last big update to iOS 26, and of course the last big update for a lot of devices that won't be supported from the new iOS 27. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully find it helpful. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and of course subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys on the next one.